Hello and welcome back to Wanderful. This is your lovely DM, Tyler, and I'm joined by my three good boys, Kyle, Matt, and Jeremy. Say hello, my three good boys, Kyle, Matt, and Jeremy.
Hello, everyone.
Kyle.
I love it. Starting it off
great. a lot of shit went down last week. Bro,
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're gonna hop back into it. We got a lot of stuff going on. You three are being hit with a lot of information right now, a lot to take in. So you are at the immigration office of Duradera, this flying city, the city in the clouds, and you have just been greeted by the president of Duradera, Barnabas Quincy III, and his large entourage of mechanical guards, knights, whatever you want to call them. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I think he just kind of welcomed you into the city, and I think I just basically ended it right at that. I don't think he really said anything. Oh, the other big thing was that he actually has the same birthmark as the three of you at the front and center of his throat. So he greets all of you, and you're all standing in this large room. And he says to the three of you, I have a car waiting out front for us. I'm sure you have so many questions, and they will be answered, I assure you. But one thing at a time, let's get you all settled, have a good night's rest, and then we'll chat. What do you say?
We're about to get in one of those things from the movies.
So basically, he leads the three of you out to outside of this building, and you see right out in front of this building is essentially a stretch Hummer, but it's like a flying machine Hummer.
I know all I need to know about this man from his appearance in the vehicle.
We found the source of the storm.
The big bad is right here, and he's been making the storm with us exactly.
He's doing donuts in the desert.
Isn't it like watching Emissions Week right now too? This guy's a real shitbag. I'm gonna take this episode.
A little bit.
I'll be a little sad if it turns out the global warming was inside us all along, and that's like the plot of this campaign.
The marks are actually our capitalism stickers.
Yeah.
So this building you're exiting is it sits right at the edge of town square.
What do we see when we step out?
So you step out and you essentially, it looks like you're in a normal city. You see bright blue sky above you. Actually, it's kind of that slight gradient into like orangish purple. It's just getting to be later in the day.
Ooh,
and it's beautiful. Like it is. It's one of the best sights you've seen. But you can't like see down. You can't see over the edge really. You seem to be on this city is, I don't want to say massive because it is like a construction that it's flying up in the city, but it is very large. And it's essentially like one big plate. It's like a big dinner plate with a bunch of buildings on it. There are auxiliary other plates like also flying in the area, but those are much smaller for various things. But it is essentially like one big dish,
sort of like a hub.
It's essentially.
Okay.
And
I know this is just my brain going. I was picturing like steampunky sort of like industrial vibes.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't want to say it's too advanced, but it's advanced. It's
advanced for Yonder.
It's stylistic advanced. Mm-hmm. It's a little soft sci-fi meets hard steampunk.
Okay,
I guess
right.
Not quite cyberpunk, but like they're on their way there.
Right, like more Tesla coils, less like actual steam gadgets.
Yes. Yeah.
I fuck with it. My mind's eye was really open when you told me about this flying city. So I'm here.
So y'all exit this building and you all look around this beautiful city you're standing in, and you're in the middle of town square. You see tons of people, and you notice that many of them have visible spiral markings on their body. You see tall uniform buildings. You see billboards advertising products. In the center of town, you see a statue of Barnabas Quincy III, as well as a decently large tent covering some sort of construction project with a bunch of people in those uniforms walking around. You see flying cars, flying bikes. You see.
Could you describe the uniforms for me real fast?
Yeah, I think I described. It's the same one that Finn was wearing. Yeah. What was she wearing? Wasn't it like a maroon kind of monochrome?
I think it was like a maroon
monochromatic
jumpsuit kind of thing.
Yeah,
like jumpsuit situation. Okay.
And you see,
just for the people at home.
You also at the edge of town square, in a couple spots, you see enclosed escalators connecting different levels of the platforms.
Shit.
Yeah. So that's what you see.
I can't wait for a shopping episode.
And you see the stretch Hummer, the stretch Hummer of flying cars in front of you, and a bunch of guards guiding you in that direction. They're not like rushing you in. They all understand, like, okay, you guys are a little shell shocked.
As we're kind of people watching,
yeah.
Could I like roll like a perception to see if I spot any Genasi?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
So am I.
Question, like, what kind of people are there?
Let's see. That is.
Can I join in on that?
Sure.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's a 9 plus 10 though, because my perception.
Oh my god.
Your perception is plus 10.
My perception
Holy
is
shit.
in fact plus 10.
That's crazy.
My shit.
13.
My shit done popped off.
You see almost exclusive. I'm not even gonna say almost. You only see humans.
Oh wow.
There's only humans here.
So we probably
really
stick out
stick
pretty
out.
hardcore.
Yes, you definitely stick out. You definitely get a couple looks, not dirty looks, but you definitely get some looks from people walking around being like, "Oh shit,
just like
this place doesn't get visitors."
God.
I mean, like we touched on in the last episode.
I think we should get in the car.
Yeah.
For now. And as soon as we get in the car, I'm going to start to work on myself with the disguise kit.
Barnabas notices you say this, and he's like, "Oh, you don't have anything to worry about. These people just aren't used to seeing new faces."
We're not used to seeing people living in the sky.
Well, exactly. We all have our differences. I think that these people will welcome you with open arms. I think these people will welcome you with open arms, and we'll be happy to meet you and meet some new people.
And I kind of lean over to Carveth and Elandi and whisper, I'm kind of worried that they're going to be a little too local. Like, what if we get turned into fucking blandies?
I was not thinking that would be the way you take it. I was not expecting that direction. He thinks
I've never heard that.
the uniforms and like this marching to where you.
He thinks they're going to transmute us into humans.
Yes, I should say the civilians are not all in these uniforms. And it was only people around.
I was so worried we were in like a dystopian,
like this is Logan's
state.
Run or something like that.
Like people have the fucking mark on their hand.
Yeah.
And some people are looking real stressed out.
No, you saw there's a construction site going on near in the middle of town where there's that statue of Barnabas Quincy III. There's a tent that is under construction, and around that you see a lot of those uniformed people. Otherwise, all the civilians you see are dressed in, honestly, like, they're kind of all dressed in, like, fancy clothes.
I know we got
they're all nice.
Show, but are the guards in, like, padded sort of, like, versions of those? Do they?
Well, the guards are robots, remember.
Oh, yeah.
The guards are robots.
Are they holding any weapons, or?
Yeah, that was my second question.
Yeah, I hadn't actually thought about this.
Type
yeah,
things?
I think you see a couple have those like
Tesla
staffs,
coil stun batons,
like those staffs or staves or whatever you call them. I think some of them have batons, but the batons are kind of on their waist. A handful of them that are around. Barnabas Quincy III have staves.
So what you're saying is if shit pops off, Matt's got a smorgasbord of weapons to just grab from any of these weapons.
100%.
I mean,
I like how in this,
but there's a
he's
lot
just
of
going to be
guards.
like snapping weapons on people's heads.
Yeah.
It's like pick up a stick,
just
bring
cut
a stick.
to
Pick up a stick,
robots with red eyes and like Carveth just like Darth Maul spinning with one of their sticks.
100%. I'm glad you said that because just now in my head,
I knew that was your thought. I know.
No,
He's seen that movie.
I was 100%. Oh, I know, right? No, I 100% just now in real life started thinking of like all the robots as the droids from Star Wars, like Roger, Roger, Roger,
fully, like,
Roger.
This place is giving me like Magic the Gathering meets Star Wars vibes.
Yes,
That
Like,
I
very
honestly,
much,
I
like-
think that is a good depiction. I also think a lot of Star Wars lore is this kind of like dingy, like it's not it's not
very
clean
pretty,
fantasy.
but they like to make it exactly. They like to make it
Or,
very
not
pretty,
clean
but then you
sci-fi, I
read
should
some
say.
of- Yeah. I really like this. You've painted a very nice picture. We're saying this conversation as we're getting in the car.
Yeah.
And
Yes, we're in the
Yeah,
car.
you all get into this.
We're in the Hummer.
Yeah, you all get into the stretch limousine, and in this main cab of the stretch Humvee, it is the three of you. It is Barnabas Quincy III, and let's say like 3 guards. Not that they suspect you of like.
right.
But they just met you.
Like his entourage
just
kind of
yeah,
situation.
just got to keep him safe.
Yeah.
Always got to keep the president safe.
Is this man, is Barnabas a tiny man?
He is tall and
Is
thin.
that Lord Farquaad?
Tall and
Yes,
thin.
very
Tall and
thin.
thin.
Almost like sickly thin, almost.
Like pod
Like
person
stretched
thin,
thin?
like he hasn't seen the
Maybe
ground and done
he
fun.
has been fed in gray matter all of his life.
Yeah, he's been eating nutrient paste for the
Oh man.
first 20 years
Exactly.
of his life.
This place started out pleasant, and the more we come up with bullshit, the worse. Like we're
I
only
like-
pulling from dystopians.
The vibe is like semi dystopia meets like the lost city of Atlantis kind of thing. I'm getting.
The vibe is
You know
weird.
what I mean, yeah,
The vibe
It's
isn't
not-
bad.
It's not pretty.
It's just weird.
yeah, no, yeah. It's just like, this is very different. We are definitely shell shocked.
Yeah. But y'all are in the car. Barnabas Quincy III says to you, it'll only be should only be about 2 or 3 minutes till we get to your apartment, and I'll let the 3 of you settle in. Y'all can have a good night's rest, and in the morning, we will meet back in town square, and I'll answer any questions you've got. I can show you around town, whatever. This is home. We're so glad to have you.
I know you said questions come later, but I'm just trying to get to know you a bit. Have you lived here your whole life?
Oh, yes, we all have.
We all have.
Well, not you 3. Like,
No. Of course.
yeah.
And I'm just kind of like, as he says that, I kind of just look at you guys with like big eyes for a second, and I just look back at.
I don't
him.
mean to be ominous.
No, I mean it's fine. So I just have like a quick. This is gonna. I really want to believe that this is a nice place and you guys are cool.
yeah.
And let me tell you, nothing you have done has dissuaded me from that perception. I am a little, let's call it concerned. Why are there only humans here?
Okay. The elephant.
That's gonna bother me all night.
The elephant has been
if I
brought
don't,
into
like-
the center of the room.
I don't. I've never really noticed. I guess. I don't really see that kind of thing. I don't know. It's not like I chose to only have humans here. I mean, we're. I'm sorry.
Bon
This
is
is
visibly
coming off
uncomfortable.
wrong. This is not how I want this to come off.
Bon is visibly
this
uncomfortable.
was- this is what I was-
just hold on. I'm sorry. I hear
No, that's fair.
it. I hear it. What I meant to say was, so we're a city that's floating in the sky. Not a lot of people show up for obvious reasons. So
Are
I
they-
don't really get
are
to
they obvious?
choose who comes
So-
and goes.
So it's
Let me-
not.
Have
Okay,
you guys
so-
been locked in sort of, not for lack of a better term, orbit with the storm or something? Have you not?
Oh, we don't move.
Does it not move?
No, the city doesn't move. It just sits above the storm, safely out of harm's reach. Except for those pesky sky tornadoes that are basically earthquakes, but the sky, as we said in the last episode.
Oh God!
Damn sky tornadoes.
I love it.
I'm equal parts confused and frightened, and tired.
All of those things are very fair. I apologize for the definitely racist thing I just said on accident.
And it's big of you to admit that, and I appreciate it. I think
you are extremely welcome here.
Okay, honestly, Barnabas, I especially considering the fact that this is your first encounter with non-humans, you're doing very well so far.
Cannot stress that enough. I've literally never met someone who wasn't a human.
Yeah.
Bond pulls a clown nose out of his disguise kit and puts it on because he's been putting on makeup this whole time.
Yeah. I like that he's going for the clown outfit, like going back to his
if I'm gonna stick
days.
out, I might as well stick out as something that like no one will believe you saw do something.
These
crazy.
people wouldn't know that that's something wrong or weird.
And then, yeah, okay. I mean, that's all. I have other questions, but they can wait.
Yeah.
I
do have one question.
Shoot.
How? I mean, I know you said we have an apartment. We've never been here.
Oh no, I set you up with. You're like I said, you're welcome here. We have an abundance of space.
I'm just saying, we're poor. We're like from the sticks. We don't.
I
have
wouldn't
money.
even think about asking you to pay.
Wow.
You know, if at some point you wanted to, like, I don't know, get jobs here, you would be welcome if you felt like you wanted to pay for a room, but it is on me, definitely.
Actually, I do have a question. What kind of economy do you have here? Like,
no,
is it
absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not going to be in here during this. No, you do not have this discussion while I'm stuck in the car with you.
We don't need to know the inner politics of this place.
Carvet,
like
it's
ignores
mostly
everything
a barter
they're saying.
system. Like, I mean, there's like some little bits of money thrown in there. Like, there's some things that are more valuable.
Asked not to be
but
in
like,
the car.
there's no like, there's not a global economy. It's just one city. So really, money doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So it is mostly bartering and like, what can I do for you that you can do for me? You know, like things like that.
Wow, this place sounds really fucking cool.
Anyway,
it's almost like you guys know how to distribute your resources economically without having to make this stupid system.
He's been reading a lot of.
There is one very crucial and important question that I do have to ask you before we wrap these questions.
Shoot.
Do you know what grits are?
That's an important question.
That is a pretty important
If I asked
question.
for grits, would someone be able to bring them to me?
Is that like a book?
Fuck. Hold on. No, we might be okay. We might be okay.
He's in full clown makeup at this point. He just turns to his brothers and draws a tear on his
hold on. Or we might be able to save this, Bond. Do you have corn?
Corn?
Okay. No. This is okay.
Bond is hyperventilating.
What are these things?
Let me ask a different question.
Fine.
What do you guys eat up here? Like, what kind of food?
Are these surface foods?
Yes.
Oh, we
Yes,
have a wonderful food scene here in Duradera. Tomorrow, I will take you to the finest restaurants we have.
Oh,
that sounds.
I am
also
more
another
important than I
important
was
question.
Before.
Matt,
do you guys have alcohol as
not
well?
Matt.
You know that there's taverns.
Corvette.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Corvette, questions are for tomorrow. He's expressing
remember, just a
I don't want to have two different
Finn
question
literally
sessions.
gave y'all a business card of a tavern that she frequents called The Barn.
That's right.
Which
That's
eagle-eyed
right.
fans will
Yeah,
recognize is named after Barnabas Quincy the Third.
Oh no.
The Barn.
Yeah.
I thought it was some inside baseball shit.
Oh. So the three of you get to your apartment, and Barnabas Quincy the Third sees you off. And a couple of his robot guards accompany you up and show you to your room. He takes you to your room, and on the door you see 4D. that is your room, and the one of the robots says to you, one of the robot guards says to you, "All right, this is your room. When you are ready in the morning, we will take you where you need to go. We will be out here in the hall if you need us for anything." And they walk down the hall. They're not like sitting by your door. They're just there because you're new. You don't know anything. Like if you need something, they're trying to be hospitable. But they also never get guests, and they don't know what's awkward and not.
What are our? Can I try to dap up one of the robots?
Yeah, you dap them up.
Oh hell yeah!
What did you say, Kyle?
What are our swanky digs looking like?
Apartment, your room 4D is a beautiful room with pretty much anything you could need. There's a fully stocked refrigerator, as well as there's beer and meat and some of these things.
Oh, hell yes.
This is a nice room.
When I open the fridge, what are the foods in like weird packages?
They're definitely in.
Is it like
they're definitely in packaging you don't recognize? It is. We joked about that. It's not. It actually looks pretty appetizing. It's not like
paste.
It's not like pastes and things like that. We joke. It mostly looks like real food. You see some meats.
Mostly.
Well, I just say that because a lot of it you don't recognize. Because up here in the sky, they have limited access to like farming and livestock. And what you've only seen a limited amount of this city.
Would you say this is synthetic? Some sort of.
Some of it probably is. Some of it probably is.
Well, that sounds like a nature roll.
Yeah.
I pull out like what I assume to be a steak that is definitely shaped like a cube.
Well, we have cube steak in our real life.
Yeah, but like the most perfectly cubed steak you've ever seen.
I will say it is all like very fancy.
Yeah, Carveth just starts eating stuff.
Yeah, y'all have a good ass rest. Y'all drink, y'all eat together, and this is probably one of your first really good nights of rest you've had in a long time.
Oh God.
And on that note, you guys level up to level 7.
Hey.
Yeah! Woo! We got some level 7 boys getting high in the whole house. All right, I want to hear.
Shout out one time.
I want to hear about what you guys get with leveling up.
Yes.
Yeah. Whoever go,
Jeremy.
I can go because I got a lot.
Yeah, I'll go. Rogue, very little
quick.
change. Yeah, Rogue, slightly more sneak damage, and the other thing is now like AoEs, like at best they do half damage.
For our listeners who don't know, AoE stands for area of effect.
Oh right. So basically, yeah, if any kind of
nerd.
Yeah,
not canonically accurate to Alandi.
I was about to say Jeremy created Alandi to hate Jeremy.
Yeah, he needed a physical.
Is this just Jeremy's inner conscience?
Yep.
It's like
This is the bad boy Jeremy wants to be.
All right.
Fuck these nerds. I've got cool swords.
I got evasion, which makes it to where basically it's just when explosion style stuff happens, I take less damage or potentially no damage from it.
Cool.
Nice.
And then the other thing is I switched out the explosive strike that I got with the seeking strike. So like I didn't get a new one, I just replaced an old one.
Okay, cool.
Because
nice.
Sweet. Matt?
And that's it.
Or Carveth?
I can go, yes. So Carveth also has evasion, so dipping and dodging. You dive, dodge, dick.
Dick.
Dive, dick.
Dive, dodge.
It's part of it.
Dive and dodge.
Yep. Yeah, that one.
Dick.
I have a new thing called Stillness of Mind. So I can use an action to end either being charmed or frightened.
Oh, wow. That's
in the midst of battle. I got some more movement with unarmored movement. Got some more ki. I also have this really dope fucking ability to shadow step, and I can't wait to use it.
That's
so
cool.
I can teleport into shadows up to 60 feet away.
That's cool.
And
as
if
fuck.
I do, my next attack from that shadow has advantage.
Yeah.
Literally, I've been waiting for you to get some of your badass Way of Shadow stuff, because there's so much cool stuff in that monastic tradition.
I'm so excited.
That's gonna come in real handy.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
I know it's about to get fucking balls to the wall. That's why we got 2 fucking levels.
Bond, I can't wait to find out. Did you go both Bard? 1 and 1?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you were right. Yeah, I fully went into Bard, so I got access to my Bard college.
Hell yeah!
Ooh,
Nice.
And I figured out with kind of keeping with the feeling of like discovering new shit about Yonder and everything, and like sort of building into stuff. I went with the College of Lore.
Ooh. So you're a storytelling boy.
Exactly. I feel like he's collecting stories over time, and that's kind of
that makes so much sense, and I love it.
Yeah, it's. I felt like it just fit both canonically and like as its thing. I was like, this just is like, it's just got a little bit of everything I want. So we got a couple extra proficiencies because of this.
Awesome.
Nice.
I got proficiency in, I believe, perception, stealth, and sleight of hand.
And that's why you have +10 in perception now. Got it.
Yeah, perception, deception, and sleight of hand. That's what I got.
Hell yeah.
And I also got access to a new thing that I can do with my my bardic inspiration, cutting words. As a reaction, I can, when a creature within 60 feet of me makes an attack, ability check, or damage roll, I can use one of my bardic inspiration to roll a dice and subtract that number from that creature's roll.
Very cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Shit.
So I can basically fuck you up by being
You can
like,
trash
"Bitch."
talk.
Like, I just picture it's just Bond like bowing up at somebody.
I picture
Just
Bond
like,
at this point is just a battle rapper.
Oh my god.
like,
Yes, I
no,
love it.
fully slam poet. I don't think he knows quite yet
But
about
that
Oh,
is
yes.
Yonder's version of battle rapping is slam poetry.
Exactly.
And as we have established, hip hop is ingrained in the bones of Yonder. Battle rapping, slam poetry, it's all.
I think he's definitely calling on the good Lord Snoop Dogg for all of this shit right now.
Oh, yeah.
And like the wind, obviously, because I got a couple more spells.
Snoop Dogg isn't your god, but like he has a direct line to your heart.
I have one spell that's like theme thing that I want to talk about, and my other spell I'm keeping a secret because it's fucking cool when I pull it out. I can't
keep
wait.
your secrets, troll.
I went a little silly with this one, and I got warding wind is
like
one of the
fart
things, because Bond's a fucking basically is, or like the way I was thinking of it, because like you know how Bond, as he casts his spell, it kind of comes from within him and stuff like that. Like he essentially
like a fart,
like inflates almost and like starts expelling air out of his body. Yeah, and it creates. Like,
you are not helping.
No. I went the opposite direction. Instead of fart porn, it's inflation porn. It's different.
Okay,
gotcha.
Different case.
Sucking a fart back into your rectum.
Exactly, and then blowing it out of your entire body.
So now that you were all,
that
you were all leveled up, before we move on, this night, tonight, is there anything the three of you want to discuss before you are in the company of people who you don't know truly if you can trust or not?
I kind of wanted to have an RP with the brothers.
Yes,
the two.
let's do it. And that's not me trying to tip my hand. You just met these people. You have no idea.
I would like to imagine we're talking, but we're all like
tucked
we're all
in,
just laying
in bed.
down. Like we're all tucked in bed. Just like,
the lights are off.
Bond,
I
was picturing Bond coming in from the either crazy jet tub or like stupid dope like forced head shower.
There is some nice amenities in this place.
Some buck wild sex bathroom type shit.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
I don't mean to tip my hand this early, but everybody fucks here.
Yeah, no,
shit.
I could retirement home. Like it's a problem.
Shit. No.
When I tell you, it gave me like Myrtle Beach vibes for some reason. I don't know why. Just flying Myrtle Beach.
Damn. You read me like a book.
Is there? I think you said that. Is it like a big giant shower? Can we all have this discussion in the shower?
Bathtub?
Yes.
That is the thumbnail for this episode. Is the three of you in the bathtub? I'm writing that in my notes.
Yes.
I'm drawing that tonight.
100%.
Yeah,
That's where I want to gossip.
Carveth's just got bubbles in his head.
Mm-hmm. I was just
on
about to
his
say,
head.
Bond has a little towel wrapping around his cloudy hair.
Mm-hmm.
And Bond's like, how, like, aside from everything that we need to discuss, how are you boys doing?
I'm doing.
I mean, these rubber duckies are pretty awesome.
No.
If that's
We're gonna run it back for everybody.
Yep.
From how are you boys doing? And you're gonna do that as a Boston man and not a Russian.
Thank you.
I forgot.
Good catch. Good catch.
From
That's,
the top,
that's
make
staying
it
in
pop.
because
No,
you
he
need to
has
be
a Russian-
punished.
from the top, make it pop. That's some Boston accent.
So I mean, these rubber duckies are.
No,
that's good.
You gotta start it.
Oh shit!
How you boys holding up?
I mean, these rubber duckies are pretty dope.
I feel like Carveth's just got like the biggest like mug.
These
of,
look like
mead.
these look like they could be like a collector's thing because these are all different patterns. Like this one's a little bear. That one's got pink and polka dots. I want these. We should steal these.
Just to remind you all the things you've gone
think we
through
own
in
these
the
now.
last couple days. Just for a reminder in case there's anything that you've forgotten you wanted to talk about. You went into the Baron Yonder, you fought a sand shark,
Yeah.
you encountered the tide finally. Just the all three of the tides started to conjure a fireball that combined into one big fireball. And right as they were about to shoot it at you, you heard glass break and a
vision.
screech. You had a vision, a whole bunch of fucked up shit, and then the tide ran. No idea what that
Are
was
you
about.
suggesting
No idea what
that
that
we
was
should
about.
talk about
I know you
that
guys kept
rather
saying-
No,
than
I'm
our
just listing
fascination with the
everything that's
rubber
happened.
duckies?
That happened. Then Faye.
Yeah,
not
I was-
Faye,
I was gonna
sorry.
build into it.
Then
I was just-
Finn
Finn.
flew down in her ship, brought you back up to the thing where you've seen people with your birthmark, all kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah. I'm
just making sure everything is fresh.
Oh yeah, I was aware of it. I just really wanted to talk about the rubber
This
duckies.
is also for the
Yeah.
listener sometimes.
Listen, if these are ours, we're definitely taking all of them. But
No, I don't think we have to. I think we own
no,
this.
I know. I'm not
room
saying
now.
taking them. If we do own them, why would we steal them? You're right. Put them in the
Yeah.
bag. They're ours. Why would we
Oh,
leave
I
them
see.
here? We're not
That's
staying.
fair.
Are you trying to get a job here? Are you trying to become a model citizen?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I just want to fucking finesse these guys out of one of their flying bikes. GTFO. Get back on track. Because the more
So
time we spend up here, the less time we have to figure out whether or not, the fireball goons are going to show up again. Mom
But
is
I
alive or
think-
not.
this might be where we were supposed to go, though.
I
Yeah,
mean,
what is his-
Everyone
you said-
does have our.
You
You
said
know.
Carveth is drinking, right? What is your mug doing right now that we're up here?
There's beer in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
It was
yeah,
spinning because it was above us.
Yeah,
Probably.
that makes sense.
What did the map
So-
change with this?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know. Let me. He like reaches and grabs his pants and like gets it, but he's like holding it away from the tub so it doesn't get
Oh,
wet,
yeah.
and he
Jets are
unfolds it.
definitely going.
You just see some Alandi buns.
You definitely get some Alandi buns.
Definitely
Oh,
snack
yes.
him one good time.
What's it got?
So the map has not changed. In fact,
okay.
the route that you were taking through the Baron Yonder, that line just kind of ends right about where you were. And
wow.
as far as the map goes, that's all you got.
Okay.
The map was
So-
trying to take you. Presumably, the map was trying to take you here. It would be crazy if it wasn't trying to take you here, but you know.
Right. No, yeah. That's
So-
we were just I was
yeah,
just double checking
yeah,
because
yeah.
the last time we made it to a destination, it updated.
Yeah. No Deus Ex map
So
this
we-
time.
So we're here. We're going to go on this tour in the morning. Learn about the city and all this wonder and whatnot. How much are we trying to reveal to these people for information? right? Are we playing it close to the chest, or do you feel like you can trust them? I mean, they're just here.
I don't think
who are they going to tell other
there's
people here?
any reason that we would not trust them.
I don't know.
If they did have ill intentions, this is just my opinion, but I think, we're pretty helpless up here. There's just the three of us.
Fair.
I think they would have already have thrown us in jail or something. I don't think that they've done anything but help us. They gave us an apartment. That's more than a lot of people have
but
done.
I don't know. Do you not get a vibe? Are you two not picking up on things are a little too clean cut?
So if I'm being honest, I was actually thinking, I think the birthmarks are the key here. Mm-hmm. This on the map is the first place gave you to the birthmarks or revealed them. I don't know. I propose that we kind of ask them about the birthmark, because if we were just outsiders, that seems like a normal, genuine question. And then most we do is we give up that I have the birthmark.
For sure.
And that way we're not all three targets, even if it is bad.
I also had a theory about that. You said our parents might be here. What if we came from here?
That
whatever here used to be, because I don't think it was this. I think this is what it is now.
I only see humans here. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my thing too.
No, that's what I don't think it. I feel as though this place is older than Barnabas grew up here. Barnabas was raised here, sort of. You know what I mean?
Actually, can we have a quick diatribe, a kind of subplot of it's weird to have a statue built to yourself when you're still in charge, right? That's some weird dictator-esque energy.
My theory is
I'm not crazy, right?
I've got three running theories on that one. Clones. He's a clone baby.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Some sort of immortality bit, he's maybe secretly a lich or something, and all these guys are actually dead or something.
I don't have any moral problems with that. Honestly, that's fine.
And then thirdly, it's a family, an heir thing. His dad was here when the conception of this, or his dad's dad's dad, or something. And it's a nepotism.
But I thought, hold on, DM. I thought the statue specifically said the third, Barnabas.
It said
Barnabas
Quincy the third.
Yeah. Okay. So it's definitely a statue of him. So it's not a situation, because that was something I thought.
The statue was definitely him, as far as you could tell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't put it past this place to do some gaudy business of melt it down, make it into the new one that's in the chair. Or democratically voted in. I don't think so, though. It feels like it's a monarchy thing.
He calls himself a president.
He calls himself
president. I did want to ask that tomorrow. That was on my agenda.
I know he called himself president, but that's like Otto being a king and he got democratically voted in. What's that mean?
Words don't mean things here.
I don't think Otto was democratically voted. Otto built the city.
I thought he said that.
No, you definitely said he was.
No, yeah, you said he was democratically elected.
I might. Okay, if I said he was democratically elected, I think. Okay, I might have said that. I honestly don't remember.
Fuck you, God.
My thought.
Yeah,
post in the comments.
Get in the comments. My thought is that he built
Tell
the
him
city.
He's wrong.
He funded the whole thing, and people basically made him the leader because he created it.
Yeah, no, that's how you phrased it.
I don't think there was literally an election. I think they were just like, oh well, you built the place.
Yeah,
that's kind of like,
and that's kind of why he's like, I'm not a king.
He's a dibs king, basically, by that logic. It's like, yeah, you put the first brick down, so technically this is all your stuff.
I mean, kinda.
It's strange. Interesting. So I wonder if this guy is actually democratically voted. That'd be interesting to find out.
I mean, this is all questions for tomorrow. More.
Did you try any of the meat cube?
Definitely.
It was very good, very supple.
So good.
No idea. Haven't seen a dang animal up here. Where does that come from? Do you think?
Yeah, I actually. That's why.
Yeah, aside from birds, you haven't seen anything up here yet.
I definitely am okay with eating people. I've never met people before. Why would I think anything differently?
Yeah, I mean, we're not I mean, it's not cannibals for us.
They hunted my people. I learned about it in
tiefling.
that big book, Aria. Ooh. Oh,
Wait, hold on. Time out.
I'm going
hunted-
to retcon real fast
ahead.
and say that during the sleepover that I had with Garrett, I got my phone back.
I'm gonna.
I'd like my phone back.
I'm gonna say. Okay, this is tough because Matt actually texted me during that episode and was like, "Am I the only one who has a phone now?" Which Jeremy did not get rid of his phone, or Alandi did not get rid of his phone.
I would have.
And
when
here's
they
the
got
thing.
saved.
Here's the thing. Yes, you have your phone back. I will say because when I was editing the episodes recently, I went back and heard you specifically say, "Give it to him now, and when we get back, I will get it back." And for that reason, yes, you have your phone.
Oh, wow.
Because you said last time when you gave it to him, when I get back, I'll get it back.
Yeah, and I thought about it last time after we finished recording, but like I was gonna sneak it in because I was
you all have your phones.
Okay,
Nice.
So, but yeah, I think we should just be trepidatious, right? Not like
Cautious.
immediately. Yeah, exactly. Like not quite like you've got something to hide, but like they've definitely got something to hide.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be corruption. It could.
You don't have any
some
reason to
crazy-
just take these people for their word for everything. Like you're not idiots,
Right, and like
as much as Bond pretends to be.
Exactly. You're picking
Bond is
up
a
on
smart
it. You're
guy,
picking up on it.
but he's just like ditzy.
But he chooses to be
Yes.
silly a lot of the time.
Bond's a
This
cutie
whole
is
time,
the
like,
thing. It's like, oh,
this whole
Bond.
time his lower body doesn't have the clown makeup on it because we're in the tub, but he definitely still has like runny clown makeup coming out of his face.
I love it. We have plenty of time to ask questions, and I think we have a pretty good plan. I want to know, how are you guys? I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I almost died again.
Yes, no, I
can't
was
tell
very
you how
close
many
to-
times that happens. I mean, it seems like every other fucking day I'm about to die, but
You should,
I've
work on
noticed
that.
I'm dipping back into the old being mad and letting my emotions get at the better of me. And I've been burning a lot of spells on fucking people up. And that's too selfish of me when I've got two brothers to be looking out for. I was a cleric before I was a even better spell boy,
So the next morning, the three of you wake up, and you kind of take your time. You don't. No one comes knocks on your door. You wake up in the morning. This is fantasy ass times. You wake up in the morning naturally. You're not sleeping till noon. But you wake
party
up.
too hard.
No, you didn't. You wake up. You have some breakfast. There's some fantasy bagels. There's some sort of cream cheese. Who knows what that cream came from? But also, who knows where it's coming from, where you come from anyway.
Is there fancy avocado toast with everything bagel season?
Sure, yeah, there totally
like
is.
this place would-
This place
I
would
feel
have
like
some
this place-
bullshit like that.
Yes, that's exactly why I was just like, oh, damn.
But once
They have
you're
avocados,
fruit
but not
parfait.
grits. Okay.
once you're
Yeah,
all ready,
exactly. No, it's LA. It's not the South.
honestly, yeah. Once you're all ready, though, you walk out of your room and you see those same guards sitting out front. They're robots. They don't need to sleep. They just kind of do their thing.
Did they provide us with like clothes and stuff?
I think
we have
there.
clothes.
Yeah, you have clothes. I think there was a few outfits
Or a
in
way
the
to-
room
yeah.
if you wanted them.
Just
No.
looking, just curious.
Nope.
Yeah,
Alandi's threads are perfect as is.
a lot. You all have some pretty cool clothes.
Mhm.
But you walk.
This is
Yeah.
curious.
So you walk out, and the guards escort you back to that same stretch limousine or the stretch Hummer. Barnabas Quincy III is
Really?
not in the Hummer, but they tell you that they're escorting you back to Town Square where you're going to meet up with them.
Sweet.
And so they take you to Town Square, and the place looks exactly the same as it did yesterday. It's the same busy city center. Cars are in bumper to bumper traffic. City noise. Beautiful blue sky. Not a cloud in it. Maybe below you, but you can't see. There's still minor construction going on. You can hear that construction noise. Same thing. There's people walking around, all that kind of stuff. You are led into the town hall, where you find Barnabas Quincy III waiting for you. And he sees you walk in. He says, "Oh, welcome, and welcome home. I'm so glad. I now that you've gotten a little more settled, I am so glad to have the three of you here in our home."
Okay, you've said that now 3 times in 3 separate sort of scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
This is not our home. I mean, I understand the welcoming.
Well, of course it is.
What do you mean by that?
Yes.
You bear the mark of the lasting.
Oh shit!
How?
What does that mean?
What are you talking about?
He kind of makes a face at you like, "What do you mean? What do I mean?" And he points at the mark on his throat.
But what
How
is
would
that?
he know about my covered mark?
You
Because
three
we had
all
to strip.
stripped down during the immigration process.
Oh my God, we
I mean,
did.
I thought this was just the birthmark.
It is a
this?
birthmark.
Oh,
We all
Interesting.
have it.
I'm getting
all
big
of our
Narwhal
people,
vibes from this
all
guy.
of our people have it.
Well, Uzi Vert.
Like big Nardwar vibes from this dude.
I wasn't,
Dude,
I wasn't
yes,
even
I love
trying
it.
to do Nardwar,
Yes.
but I'm
No,
totally,
keep it. It's
I am
so
totally
good.
doing Nardwar,
It's so
and I didn't even
fucking-
recognize
you're
that I was.
J3B. We have to know.
To say that in a normal voice to make sure it's understandable, he referred to your birthmark as the mark of the lasting.
Okay, so you say
That's
the mark
so
of the
fit
lasting.
into the
What
fucking-
does that mean? Because is that like what does that give us some special power?
Oh
or?
no, it's Here's what we're gonna do. I can't not hear Nardwar now.
No, you're good.
No,
Like,
I
I
like
love
it.
it so
I like
much.
The
it.
fact that exactly, and the fact that it naturally came to you in our thing that we're talking about, the hip hop and
yeah.
the bones of the
It's
universe.
here.
Like, of
I did
course
it on
he's
accident.
here. Anthony Fantano is
yeah.
going to be our big bad
God,
for the
for
fucking.
real.
I love it so fucking much.
he says, here's what we're gonna do. So I am I studied history at Barnabas Quincy University, named after my great grandfather. Named after my grandfather because the third. I graduated top of my class, and I don't mean to brag. If you'll follow me, he takes you into a large, dark room in the town hall. This room is full of chairs, just rows and rows of chairs. At the front of the room is an enormous white sheet covering the wall end to end. He says, generations ago, my great-great-great-grandfather, Barnacle Quimby IV, had a dream of a beautiful invention. This machine would take hundreds of pieces of art, drawings, or what have you, and play them in rapid succession, creating a sort of moving picture, if you can imagine it. This moving picture could tell stories, and he called that invention the picture flipper.
The picture flipper.
You're making faces. Are your minds blown? It's an incredible.
Yes.
You've never seen
Do you-
anything
Also,
like it.
quick
Never before,
Quick question.
ever.
One question,
Go ahead.
real quick. What do we call you? Do we call you Barnabas Quincy
I'm
III?
calling you
Barnabas
Barney,
Quincy III
if that's
works.
Okay. Have you
Okay,
ever had a?
can I simplify that?
To Barney.
Like, is there a short version
You
of
can
that?
say
or-
you can say it faster if you'd prefer.
Oh no, I mean like
I'll say Barney.
less words.
guys, I don't think this is.
I don't want.
I don't think this is
but
gonna
this
be
isn't pressing.
Do you
I want
happen
to hear
to
what
know
you
a guy
think of
named
my picture
Bees?
flipper.
Do you?
Oh,
have,
it's
It's
I
truly a marvel. Never
everything-
seen anything like
I will-
this.
yes, I haven't seen anything. I just want to, make this known. Everything here blows our fucking mind. It's like a constant.
Yeah, so forgive us if like this one particular thing in the, flying city.
So you've never
isn't blowing.
I'm sorry. Just if I'm being honest, the vibe's a little different right now than it was.
What do you mean?
Like
So
when you walked out of town hall, you were like, "Oh my god, ooh, flying cars!" And now you're like,
"Okay, hold on."
And now you're like making little
I've got
faces.
This. Guys, I've got this. Just give it to us again. I'm sorry, we might have
roll it back.
Tripped over. We're gonna and we're going to.
Guys,
and he starts
tell me the truth.
Inhaling, exhaling,
tell me the
doing
truth.
a little hand in front of his.
Tell me the truth. Has the picture flipper made it to the surface?
We know a guy named Bees, and he takes us to Blockbuster, and it's much cooler than your picture flipper. I'm sorry.
There's candy and popcorn.
That's what he calls his picture flippers?
I think so.
Yes.
It's somewhat of it's a similar concept, but I don't think it's the exact same thing. I think you still have.
Imagine
guys,
you have like
do
the
not
original.
sugarcoat this.
I don't mind giving him some free DNR.
It's better than yours.
Some free DNR. Imagine if your picture flipper was in a library of other picture flippers, all with different stories and different movies.
Wait,
available for anyone to take out.
Wait. What is a movie?
No, a movie's he said movie. It's a blockbuster.
It's like tomato, potato thing. You say picture flipper, I say movie. It's kind of a surface.
So wait. I don't mean to be rude. But
these are trademarked under our LLC J3B.
You call your picture flippers movies? I'm sorry, but that's just a silly name. Do you call your boots walkies? Or your satchels?
Yes.
Do you call your satchels
No,
holdies?
I refuse to let Tyler get away with this. Can we all stop and acknowledge the fact that Tyler set this up
Bon
and
is
prepared
just
walkies?
red in the face.
He looked down at his fucking DM notes to come up with those lame ass jokes to make.
No, he was just like
this. I just wanted to write a little paragraph about how movies is a crazy name for what we call movies.
Oh my god!
It's just a moving picture, so we called it movies.
No, I feel like he just like, oh, these trivial surface dwellers. Oh,
he 100% is like, oh, that's so primitive.
Hey, but do you have corn? Do you have popped corn? Do you have chocolate?
No, we established they don't have
corn. Of course you don't.
They do not, but they do have some pretty sweet snacks.
Oh shit!
You know what they've got? You know what they've got? No. Canonically, they have change liquors here.
Oh shit!
I literally was like, I was gonna ask, does some of the food look like what change liquors look like?
They have
that is so crazy
name brand change liquors here.
Oh wow!
This is
is this the place that they're manufactured? Do you think?
I think this is the place they're manufactured, and I think we consider them magical items, but in reality, like just a couple bags fell to the earth, and now we think they're magical.
Somebody was like, "Holy shit!" Like a shipment got knocked off the edge.
Yeah.
So Barnabas Quincy III ushers the three of you to some seats in the middle of this auditorium into this picture flipper theater, and he says, "All right, this is the picture flipper that I created about the history of our city. Have a seat and enjoy." And a movie starts, and a title card rolls across. A title card comes across the screen, and it says, "The Storied Past of Duradera," and then : "The Lasting Heroes." So a black screen fades to the barren Yonder.
Bon fills the alchemy jug with mead, and he sits it in between the three of them, and is like, "Hey,
yes,
sip them if you need them."
So as it fades, a voice starts. "The barren Yonder, an uninhabitable wasteland full of beasts and monsters. Bet you didn't know it wasn't always like this. In fact, hundreds of years ago, there was no sandstorm at all. Yonder was a beautiful, peaceful place. That is, until the passing appeared. A horrible beast of unfathomable size that wreaked havoc over the land. Some believe that is what created the Baron Yonder. As the passing lumbered south towards our neck of the woods, our people feared for our lives. Whole populations around us were wiped out in an instant. That could have been our fate, if it were not for the man to which we owe everything, our founder and savior, Barnabo Quinkly. Barnabo Quinkly.
Barnabo Quinkly.
I love that the name became more namely as time went on.
Barnabo Quinkly made a deal with the passing.
Quinkly.
No one knows exactly what that deal was, but that night, as we slept, the passing vanished, leaving behind three things: ruin, the knowledge to go on, and a peculiar spiral marking on all of our people. A mark for the heroism of Barnabo Quinkly. We owe everything to him and his lineage. All hail the Quinkleys, Quimbleys, Quambleys, and Quincy's, and all those who continue lasting. And then Finn comes across the screen.
Bond claps.
I thought you meant your character, Finn. I thought you meant your character, Finn.
Trying very hard not to laugh.
I need an insight check from all three of you.
Okay.
Yeah. I got 21.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah, brother.
Fucking let's go.
17 plus 4, 21.
Alandi?
Oh.
It's not going to be a lot. It'll be like 8 plus nothing. 8.
Oh, okay. Carveth and Bon. That movie sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we were giggling. That's why I was like fake clapping and looking around at no one.
You would never have known if you hadn't watched real movies multiple times. But that was totally just propaganda. Like,
oh my god!
It totally might have happened something like that, but that was 100% propaganda, and you just don't trust it.
Shit. Oh man!
Wow, what a riveting tale! I wish it were longer, even. Hey, Barney,
we did make a couple more if you want.
No. We'll save those for on our leisure.
You're not going anywhere. We'll do this another time. So
Bond simply the face I just made. I don't know for video watchers, sorry audio listeners, but goddamn, the face I just made is the face Bond made looking back at his brothers the fastest he's ever turned in his life. What?
So he takes you out and shows you around town square and all that, and this is the point at which, if you have any questions you would like to ask Barnabas Quincy III, go ahead.
So, do you happen to know like a fae? Does that name
like
ring a bell?
Like the creature?
No, like
a person,
like a person named Faye.
Like a woman.
That's
I don't think so. Is this who is this Faye?
How about Dren? Does the name Dren ring a bell?
No, I can't say that it does. Who are these people?
Just people we've been looking for.
Yeah.
That's why we were in the Baron Yonder.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't expect that you'll find anyone in the Baron Yonder. That's for sure. Except for us, obviously.
Yeah.
To be fair, we found you. Go ahead.
That's fair.
For sure.
The
don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's
fine.
Okay.
They were there.
Yeah, you're
do you guys happen to sell like cool maps so that like if we get lost we can find our way back or something?
Yeah, I'll have one sent to your room. Don't worry. This isn't a very confusing place to navigate, but I understand.
Follow-up question.
Go ahead.
For you. So, to get around town, I know you've got your fancy stretch limo, and there's things that we might want to do on our own. Is there a way we could maybe get a loaner? Like a vehicle that we could travel in, preferably with a sidecar?
I might have to do a little asking around, but I might be able to find something
bikes
for you.
No. Listen, hear me out. One of you on the back, me on the front, the other one in the sidecar.
Why didn't you just Just ask for 3 bikes.
Because I was worried he wouldn't give us the one in the first place. Like, I was just shooting low.
You're supposed to start high.
Guys, this is really fun, but I'd like to be a part of the conversation too.
Yes.
1 second.
Sorry.
Just having a quick brother thing. I'm literally shitting my pants. He won't stop saying we won't be leaving. He won't stop saying we won't be leaving.
I think you just walk it off. Don't react. It's fine.
Okay,
Air out
Mr. Sister QB.
What did you call me?
I do have a QB. Is that okay? It's like a really cool nickname for
Like Barney.
friends.
I mean, I would prefer Barnabas Quincy III. After all, I am the president. But
After all,
you know what? I will grant the 3 of you a pass for now. I don't want this to become a regular thing. And it's
okay.
not you guys. It's not you guys. I just can't have my other citizens seeing you undermining me. I know I don't mean that to. No, I don't. That sounds more aggressive than I
Bond
mean.
didn't make the face. Bond didn't make the face I just made. He only did that the one time. He's not inside of me.
So I do have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
So what do people do here? Like
Live their lives. What do you mean?
Finn. I know, but I know like Finn, like like she was like I guess a pilot of some sort.
Finn specifically is a protector. She just kind of flies around the Baron Yonder and searches for anyone who either might be in trouble or might wish to do us harm, but it's really just in case. We've never found anything until you guys.
Where does the meat cube come from?
Oh, we have livestock.
I haven't seen.
Boys, I'm worried we're about to have to
just
get him
arrived
to explain
yesterday.
civilization. Yeah.
Yeah, but
This is a
so
big
on the
city.
surface, listen. So on the surface, there's like animals like birds, lizards.
There's birds here.
I haven't seen a single bird.
You have. I said there was birds.
No, I've seen
okay.
birds. Yeah, there's birds.
I was worried we still.
Barnabas, let me just. So I've
Quincy the third.
picked
Yeah,
up
go
on
ahead.
a certain. I'm sorry, Barnabas Quincy the
Barney.
third. Barnsaby.
Barnes and
I've
Noble.
noticed you. Do you happen to have like a speechwriter on your thing, or just any kind of a PR team, or is any of that?
What do you mean?
Any of that sound? You know what? It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
All right.
I think at some point I've got some notes for you that I think would really help because your phrasing
on a
isn't
bit
always
strong, Barney.
your phrasing isn't always ideal.
You're coming on a bit hot.
If I'm being honest, like I said, none of us here have ever met someone who wasn't human. That's intimidating enough. But if I'm being even more honest, no one has ever shown up in our city. Ever.
That's fair.
You 3 are the first people I am meeting, not from here. Well, you are from here, but not like who didn't grow up here.
Oh wait, do you guys have like birth records or something?
Let me ask you this.
Oh shit!
Well, no, your
Brian,
that is a good
birthmark. That's how
question.
I know you are from here.
No, but
You bear
no,
the
I
mark
know
of the
that, but I
birthmark.
mean like
No.
Yes, but don't you have like records of like
Yes,
who maybe
I
our
was-
parents were?
I was literally just
'Cause,
going
like,
to ask.
what if our names aren't our
would,
names?
Would you have a library or some sort of place like that that has books about the history of this place?
I had a dream about being a lady. Could that be related?
Oh god!
I also was a lady.
I mean, we
and I
don't
loved it. I mean,
really keep birth records. I don't like what
no,
what
no,
for?
not even
Like
birth records. Like a town history book, right?
Wait.
like
Oh,
showing
wait.
like
I-
the census.
I do
or
have a
something.
question.
we
Is
don't do a
everyone
census here
up
because nobody
related?
shows up. It's always the same people.
No, that's fair.
Wait.
I
have
is everyone
none of
here
you
related?
died?
Well, no, people die,
Then you would update the census.
but it's the
would you
same
not, for the loss
families.
and
Like
birth?
there's not like, I mean, we have an immigration system just in case, and clearly it's a good thing we do because you 3 showed up. But like, people don't show up and people don't leave. So like, why would we? I don't see the point? Really?
No,
is this something I should?
No, he's got a point.
Is this something I should
No,
adopt into our?
No, it's actually not helpful for like a single city. It's more like for like country organization and like that kind of thing. But if it's only one place,
there's nobody
you can't
coming,
really allocate.
coming and going.
Right. So like, is there any significance to where your birthmark is?
No. Funniest thing, I don't know why, but it seems to show up in various places for various people. There might be an underlying reason, but I don't know what it is.
So, like, your dad had it in a different spot.
Yes, my dad actually had it on his right calf.
And your mom had it in a different spot.
That's actually kind of cool. I wish mine was.
Actually, funny enough, my father's was on his right calf and my mother's was on her left calf. Tell me that isn't fate.
Wow, that is magical.
That's
I can't
pretty
even
beautiful.
like Carveth actually kind of tears up a little bit.
It was wonderful when they were alive.
Okay, you just kind of.
I mean, you're old. I wasn't gonna. I assumed that was the case.
I have a quick question. How is the city floating?
Oh, because of the hoverbox.
Oh, that's a good
Have you
point.
ever heard of Johann Gizzard?
Oh, I think I have.
Yes. Quite famous on the circuit.
I think I have heard of him.
Well, there you go. Why did you ask?
Oh, wow.
Was that the Frozen Nuggets rival guy?
No. Johann Gizzard created the hoverbox.
No,
yeah, I thought he was the rival of the Frozen Chicken Nuggets guy.
To something giblets.
Oh, that's what it was. Giblets, yeah. Nice in a nice gumbo.
It's Johann
Do
Gizzard
you guys have
and something giblets. I can't remember what.
something dumb? I bet.
Is there anything that you would recommend we not do while we are here in Duradera?
No. Everything is pretty safe, and I mean, there's not a lot of crime here in town. We have a lot of guards going around. They don't really do much because most people tend to like abide by the laws, which really the laws are just don't like kill people and don't
let me ask you this then.
People.
There's no sort of painted in the media as a gang, but actually some sort of secret underground something happening because of.
Nope.
I don't think underground will work here because there isn't ground.
No, but like there's tunnels and tubes.
I do.
They're all
want to
tunnels
get a
and
general
tubes.
insight check on
I
this
think
guy.
tubes.
If I can.
I don't want to suggest these things. You guys need to, but probably not a bad idea to roll an insight check.
I wanna.
I'm also definitely going to whisper to Ilandi as this is happening, out of earshot of both of them. I think that maybe
19.
if shit goes south, peanut brittle.
With the 19, you do not necessarily think that he is lying to you, but he is 100% like
an asshole.
No, he's like not buttering you up, but like he's exaggerating a number of things.
He's putting
just
on
to make.
For like
he's
a, like
putting
a,
on.
Yeah,
He wants you to feel comfortable here.
Okay.
Barnabas
You
Quincy
don't know
III.
what or why or what specifically he's embellishing, but you can tell he's not.
Do I get any like ill intentions from him? Like any like?
I'm not gonna say you get no ill intentions, but you don't get a lot.
Oh, okay.
It's probably more weary political peace now rather than like it was. But anyway, so Barnabas Quincy III.
Thank you.
The question I have for you is, we are explorers. That's literally like how we ended up in the middle of just this
J3B.
chain of events. J3B, you haven't heard of us, but you will. We're gonna get billboards in here. Wait, what?
What?
You know
I know
J3B?
exactly who you are. Well, not exactly. I had to ask your names, obviously, but your namesake bears some weight around here.
Our names?
Really?
What? We have a namesake? I have a
never
namesake?
had-
Yeah, your mother's lived here a long time ago.
Well, that's what we were asking about.
No, did you not hear what he just said? Our mothers. S, plural.
Well,
That was my mom on the boat.
We were our mom.
It wasn't me. We were our moms. Hey,
This isn't Steven Universe. I just want to say.
Yes.
That wasn't intentional, but
no. Fuck it. We'll do it live. You're good.
We gotta find our three
People
moms.
are gonna say whatever the fuck they want to say.
no, yeah, your mothers lived here a long time ago. They left of their own will. I never learned why. I never did learn why. I always wondered. Actually, do you three know why your mothers left Duradera? We were nothing but good to them.
Ooh.
No, we actually never met our mothers.
Oh fuck.
We had an adopted mom.
We had a fourth mother, and I guess a second father.
You're going to confuse him because I'm confused.
Or maybe it could be one father and
he's hoeing?
No, I don't know.
I remember our dad. I don't remember him being that. I don't think he's got that much game. But anyway, back to my thing. So we're like explorers. We're not going to get in trouble. Like, there's not like a place where it's like, do not enter, where like we could miss the sign. Because like, I want to explore because there's a cool place.
If there's somewhere you're not supposed to be, it'll be obvious.
Okay. All right, cool. I just want to make sure.
You moved on from the mother thing really quick. Sorry, the other two looked a little freaked out, but you just moved right along. I like you.
I would like to cast detect thoughts on him as he brings up our mothers again.
Interesting.
Ooh.
How does that work?
Yeah.
Surface level or deep?
Yeah. No, I want to.
Yes,
do surface
that is a
level.
great question.
Okay, I was about to say.
I didn't want to.
I've been watching a lot of Critical Role, and this comes up a lot.
Let our listeners know what the difference is.
So
yes.
it's concentration up to 1 minute, and it says for the duration, I can read the thoughts of a certain creature. Of certain creatures. When you cast a spell as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus on one creature up to 30 feet. Yeah, you can go deeper, but they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah,
So
but you
you're
get
just doing
surface level thoughts for free.
Yeah,
Yes.
for now.
Because if you try to go deeper, then he will know that you tried to read his thoughts.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah.
No.
Well, sorry, if he fails. If he fails.
Yeah.
So you're just doing surface
It's
level?
like Operation.
For right now. I want to, because
So-
it lasts for a minute.
His surface level thoughts is exactly what he said because he assumes that you know your mothers.
Okay.
What were their names?
What were their names? I'm sorry. Let's back up. The three of you don't know your mothers? I'm confused.
No.
No.
Then
I didn't know I had a mother.
how did you find your way back
No,
here?
I'm just kidding.
It was super not on purpose.
It definitely was not meant to be here specifically, but here we are.
Yeah,
It's
this
so
was
funny
more of
how
a happy
fate-
accident.
It's so funny how fate works. I'm very happy to have you here. I'm sorry I can't really give you more information. Your mother's actually used a number of aliases. You mentioned like underground gangs or whatever. Your mothers were like sort of shady figures in town. They kind of made a quick exit, but they went by a bunch of aliases. I don't actually know what their names were. They could have been any number of my citizens.
So why are we? Because you said like we're like it's crazy that we're back because like it's significant. Why are we significant?
Why is it significant?
Like our
Because
mother's
you are
the
one
only
of us.
people
You
to
are one of the
leave?
lasting, and you've returned home.
Is it in time for something?
I feel so uncomfortable.
No,
Is
we're just
it-
excited to have you back. Nobody leaves, and you came back.
Are our mothers the only people to ever leave?
Sorry, I forgot the audience can't see me. I looked up, like thinking, like,
Like he's pondering.
yes.
Inside check.
No, yes.
Yeah.
Inside check.
Go ahead.
Well, also to be clear, I mean Kyle would be able to surface level
Yeah.
thoughts. He would be able to tell
surface
that he was
level
lying.
thoughts. Yeah, They're the only three. Huh. I've never really thought about it. The three of you's mothers are the only three to ever leave this place.
I don't believe that's the only thing
I got a 23.
that he's never thought about it.
Yeah. I mean, he's being genuine in his response in that
God,
your mothers are the only three to ever leave
So,
this place.
like, he might not notice it just because my skin's always cloudy, but, like, the boys see, like, modeled sort of, like, roiling storm clouds kind of go around my eyes as I'm, like, they don't necessarily change, but, like, you can tell that I'm doing some shit, and I want to kind of... I like whisper to kind of Alandi off to the side if I could, discreetly.
Why don't you give me a roll to try to stealth this?
A stealth? Oh boy, okay. Oh, okay, not bad. That's a 14.
Yeah, okay.
I'm currently reading Barney's mind. And I'm whispering to Alandi right now.
Yeah.
Should I potentially try to deep dive or just surface level thoughts like I've been?
If he lies, delve deeper. But until he does, we don't know what we'd be looking for.
Right. And just kind of straighten back up. Sorry,
So, okay,
this is all such overwhelming news.
Yes. With all of what's going on, let me say, you rolled a good insight check, didn't you? You said like an 18?
Yeah, I had a 23, yeah.
23. So with your
5.
insight check, he is not lying. And that inflection should tell you enough. Like, he's holding something back.
It's half truths.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
So
there's something else going on with what he's saying.
Yeah, no, I know.
And you also suspect this. I mean, just generally, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
from
he's not lying.
No
He
one
believes
leaves.
that they are the only three to have ever left Duradera.
I do want to...
And it's true that he never thought about it.
Never thought about it? What do you mean?
He specifically said, I'd never thought about it, but yeah.
Yeah, he did say that.
Is that...
Was that true?
Okay, that is... I think that is what tipped you off that he's leaving something out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was a lie. Because Alandi specifically told him if we catch him in a lie,
yes.
delve deeper.
You recognize that is not necessarily true.
Okay. So then
I think
Alandi
then
would
I
be
would
instructing him to delve
how
deeper.
does this work?
He'd probably elbow me in my hip or something as he says that. And then I would... you'd see the roiling around his eyes sort of like turn darker. Like into darker storm clouds that are rolling back into white a little bit and back into.
So you're gonna try to go deeper?
I am going to delve deeper. So he needs. Does he need to? Let me check.
So,
do I need to?
Alandi, like knowing because he knows what his brother's doing.
Yes.
I want
He's
to
going to need to make a wisdom saving throw against my spell DC, and that is a 15.
I want to try to distract him to hopefully give him advantage or disadvantage on the save. And like Alandi's just gonna like ask like he's gonna point to like that tube over there. If I climb in down there, what's down there? Like, can I climb down there? Well, I get. And like he's asking him this, not because he actually cares, but because he's just trying to distract him from what Bob's doing.
All right. So with that imposed disadvantage that I will grant you, because you did a good job of coordinating this in the moment. While he is answering you about something, whatever tube you're talking about, Bon?
I think the eyes also look reminiscent to when he goes into the vision, like a little bit of Dahlia flare on it.
So when you say go deeper, does it like say what that means? That's super vague.
It says you initially learn surface level thoughts, what is most on the mind at the moment. As in action, you can either shift attention or go deeper. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, or you can find out its emotional state, something that's looming large in its mind, worries, love, hates.
Okay. So you learn he is genuinely excited and happy to have the three of you here.
Okay. But
you also learn that he is worried that the three of you will find out about the sour note with which your parents escaped or your mother's escaped.
Oh,
and
they were getting.
I should say again. In his thoughts, you do hear the word "escaped."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
not left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no, I know. Shit. Yeah,
I'm just gonna reiterate it because
vision.
Yep.
And this is Kyle speaking. In the vision we had, were they not under attack or like going?
You could
down,
not see what
right?
from.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm piecing it together doing that, and I kind of like. I think I play it off nervously. I grab.
Like I said, you read his mind. He is genuinely happy that the three of you are here.
No, for sure. But still, Bond has felt uneasy, but he grabs Alandi's hand and kind of like links fingers with him and squeezes pretty tight.
Yeah.
To kind of signal that he saw something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alandi drops he just like he stops asking dumb questions about the tubes and where he's allowed to explore and not.
I'm going to drop the. Should I leave it up?
I mean, there's no harm in leaving it up because it's not like
I'll
if you don't delve.
I'm not delving deeper. I'm resting at that place.
So, do you mind if we just kind of like explore around a little bit, kind of get our? I mean, it's a lot to take in. Oh, also, is there like? I mean, this is a long shot. Did our moms have like piles of wealth that they like? Do we have a cool mansion?
No, we don't really. We don't really do money here.
They have a barter system. You were not paying attention yesterday.
Absolutely not. You were talking about economy. I told you I was going to zone out.
Distribution of resources.
I hate it.
We've got this little red book if you want to... No. Never mind.
Yes, that, but also, is there a home that they had here that maybe we could visit?
Once again... They went by many aliases, so we don't actually know who they were. Like, we just know that there was three
back to my earlier question. Do you have a library of sorts? Someplace that you keep books and knowledge and things like that? About
it is here at the town hall.
Perfect. Oh.
But that's actually...
Maybe...
I know you said you want to... I've actually got something I've got to get going. You can.
I'd like to
the three
know.
of you can.
I'd like to know what he's thinking he's late for.
Oh, just a random meeting. There's nothing suspicious there. Like he just had something he has to get to.
Yeah, he says,
mayor. Feel free to explore your new home or old home. I don't know. Either way, you're here now, and that's something to celebrate. Here's some money for a few drinks on me, and he hands you something that he knows will get you money at one of the taverns nearby.
Okay.
Sweet.
Is it like a commemorative goblet with his face on it or something?
No.
I owe you one alcohol.
He gives you like coins with his face on it. They say
so they do have
Barnabas
money.
Quincy the Third, but that is like president tokens. It's some
You're
bullshit.
describing what money is. Look at your fucking wallet.
Money is just some bullshit we made up. But these
it's literally president tokens.
I hear you.
There are
I'm saying
of
money is some bullshit we made up. But here they literally barter. But these things are good for like. The president owes you something. I don't it is even more some kind of bullshit.
Would you say that it's representative of a note of value backed up by the government of this city?
But not by something tangible.
It's like an IOU.
Not that ours is backed up.
Yeah, it's like an IOU.
It's an IOU.
There's gold bar somewhere that the not money represents.
Yeah, because the bank has the money, but you don't have the money right now.
Let's leave off with, before you end it, where do the three of you want to go next? You have not unlimited, but basically limitless options. You can go to the library and search through books. Finn said that she'd love to meet up with y'all at the barn, and you just got free money for drinks. I mean, whatever.
I think first things first, Barn would want to relay this stuff to them in a place that's not within earshot of anybody.
Fair.
And then
I would say y'all be able to do that here. I mean, unless you don't trust that there's not... I mean, your characters wouldn't know what, like, cameras are.
Right.
And not even that there is cameras.
It could easily be someone scrying, but I have no way of knowing that that's happening. But I think Bond would just definitely relay. He said they left. He was thinking they escaped.
Oh, that was probably who was shooting at him, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's not great. That's not great. That's not ideal.
Okay,
here's what I'm gonna do. If he said our moms were like into seedy stuff, I happen to be your brotherly expert on seedy stuff. I'm gonna explore it and see if I can't find any thieves' camp. Maybe some old messages they left behind.
Yes, I was thinking that too. Maybe mentions of a hideout. That was kind of my route.
Because even if they're not around anymore, even if they're not around anymore, someone might be, or they might have left something.
I'd also like to, I mean, it's a shot in the dark in this weird sort of dystopian all is one place, but maybe there's some knowledge hidden away in some books that no one's been reading for a while in their libraries about historical events that they frame in a different light for the people. Like mentions of the gang, mentions of their hideout being ambushed or something.
I do think that's a good idea because, I mean, that's how we got the map. It was at the...
If everything's coming, I was just about to say, if everything's coming full circle, why not close the loop?
I don't want to I actually super don't want to go to the library because the way I've seen it, I've gone to a library once in my life. Well, obviously books are for nerds.
I understand that being near written script makes your brain physically feel bad.
But also, I went to a library one time and I got a cool magical map. I actually don't think it's like if you win the lottery, do you play again? Like, I got the coolest thing I could get out of that place. I don't want to go to it again.
No.
I have a quick question. But you know how to read and write in Thieves' Cant? Isn't that also like reading?
If anything, that's even more nerd shit because you had to learn a whole fucking language, and like only you and your nerd friends know how to speak it. Like, are rogues just big nerds?
That's some fucking nerd shit, dude.
It really is some nerd shit. Wow.
I hate you guys.